You are about to hear a story. A story of whispers. A story of voices. But before you listen, ask yourself, have you ever heard something that wasn't really there? Tell me in the comments, before it starts.
My name is Angela Roper, and I need to tell you what happened to my husband, Dan. He worked nights. 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., Sunday through Thursday. To me, that was awful. But he had to have a job. I sold insurance, so by the time he got home at 8 in the morning, I was already gone. We only had a few hours together in the evenings. Not much. Not enough. He'd wake up at 4. I tried to get home by then. But it was usually 5. And then there was that last week. Monday. I got home at 5. Dan was waiting for me at the door, grinning, excited. He said, "I invested 20% of our savings in gold." I just stared at him. Why would you do that without talking to me first? "Sweetheart," he said, "the great thing about gold is, it'll go up in price, and even if it drops, it'll never go to zero." I sighed. "Okay. But you should have told me." He looked at me with those big, stupid, puppy dog eyes. I hugged him. I told him I loved him. Tuesday. When I pulled into the driveway, there were for sale signs on his car. I walked inside, my stomach twisting. "Dan, what's going on?" He didn't even look up. "It's old," he said. "Want to sell it before it starts causing trouble." I let it go. I shouldn't have. Wednesday. When I got home, he was gone. I made supper. Waited. And when he walked through the door, he had something in his hands. A gun. "Why would you buy a gun?" He shrugged. "Just something I've always wanted." And then, Thursday. Oh God. Thursday. I pulled into the driveway. I heard the gunshot. I ran inside. The house was dark. I fumbled for the lights, hitting every switch. Then I saw him. Dan. On the floor. Blood everywhere. I ran to him. "It's gone," he whispered. Tears blurred my vision. "Dan, what's gone?" The voice, it's... And then... Silence. After the funeral, I paid a company to clean the bedroom. I couldn't do it myself. I couldn't even step inside. I slept in the guest room. The other room, the one where it happened. It was just too much. Dan kept a journal. He wrote in it every single day. Every thought, every little detail. It was just something he did. I held onto it for weeks before I finally opened it. And when I did, I wished I hadn't. Monday. I heard a voice. He wrote it so plainly. Like it wasn't strange at all. It was saying something, and I had to listen carefully. "Buy gold, buy gold, buy gold." I swallowed hard. That's exactly what he told me that night. But he never said anything about a voice. Tuesday. I turned the page and... Oh God. I heard the voice again today. It seemed to be coming from the ceiling fan. He was listening to a ceiling fan. Sell car, sell car, sell car. He actually thought it was good advice. Oh my God. Wednesday. Today, it's saying, by gun, by gun, by gun. I shut the journal for a moment, pressed my palms against my eyes. I didn't want to read anymore. I knew what was coming. I knew. But I kept going. He wrote, this one confused me. He knew something wasn't right. He hesitated. But then, I heard it again, by gun, by gun, by gun. Maybe I should. And he did. God, he did. Thursday. I looked at the journal, it read. That crazy voice. What's it saying? Kill self, kill self, kill self. I clamped my hand over my mouth. Then, scrawled in huge, uneven letters. I don't want to die! But he still did. Even though he fought it. Even though he didn't want to die. I flipped the last page over, my fingers were ice cold. There was nothing else. Nothing. Just silence. Until yesterday. The new owner called me. I don't know how he got my number. He said he woke up and heard a voice.
You've heard the whispers. You followed the voices. But tell me, did you truly hear them in your life? Or were they always there? Share your thought below before you fade away.